Partner, man. Who is your partner, man? Who? You know what I'm talking about? It's your partner, man. Man, it's cold as ice. You know what I'm talking about, man? I ain't playing with you, man. What's good with the people, man? How's y'all doing on this wrong weight Wednesday? You say wrong weight Wednesday. What are you talking about, bro? Oh, we gonna get into it. But before we do that, what's good, people? Like hee ha ha, man. Ken in the pen. All my folks incarcerated, all my folks who ain't, man. Everybody on the bottom of that thing, everybody on top of that thing. Keep that head up, keep pushing. We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? We gonna get through it to get to it, man. You know what I'm talking about? They say, what's that? Swing that finger, young man. Worldwide INC. What you say, bro? Worldwide Incorporated. What you say, bro? Worldwide. They gonna say what that mean. Hey, you know what I'm talking about? Everybody included. That's what that mean. You know what I'm talking about? Everybody's included, man. You know what I'm talking about? And Dugu, Mike, Cutthroat, Lil Rue, not Lil Rue, Lil Rue, you know what I'm talking about? Tata the player, that's who comes next, man. You know what I'm talking about? Special shout outs goes to Tata, man. Get well soon, man. You know what I'm talking about? Now y'all know my man, I don't promote no drug usage, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no drug sellage, man. I don't promote no alcohol consumption, man. Nah, man. Me, man, I don't promote nothing, man. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime. I don't promote no crime, man. I don't promote no man, y'all, man, you know what I'm talking about? Brothers checking his perimeter. I don't promote no crime, man. I don't promote no I can't even remember what else I don't promote, man. I don't promote nothing if you really want to keep it real. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no crime, man. I don't promote no violence, man. I don't promote no domestic violence, man. Keep your hands off them people. You know what I'm talking about? I don't promote no negativity. No, man. I don't promote nothing. You know what I'm talking about? All I promote is y'all go ahead, do what you're gonna do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you find the right thing, do with your time, young ladies and gentlemen. You don't know how much of it we got, man. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? But a good brother like myself, man, I am not prejudiced, man. No, man. Good brother like myself, man, I do not have anything against the sexually different, man. No, man. Good brother like myself, I ain't got nothing against the little people, man. No, man. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't got nothing against nobody, man. You know what I'm talking about? I just love me some everybody. And tomorrow, as a matter of fact, I'm on quest. You know what I'm talking about? Bring that peace. He know what I'm talking about? That joy. He know what I'm talking about? That love. Who you say, bro? That love. Back to YouTube community, man. You with me? Hey, check it out. Fuck with a nigga one time, man. I wish these niggas would stop. You know what I'm talking about, man. Bro, just be having a keen eye when motherfuckers get to moving around with their hands in their pocket and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Boy, y'all hold on, let me go check the perimeter. Hang on to my parameter, nigga. Hey, you know what I'm talking about, man? What's good with the people, man? You know what I'm talking about? Like, shout out to everybody who don't believe in genies but wish they had some dope. You know what I'm talking about? I caught a spoon that raw. Yeah, man. He say, why you fuck with it like that, bro? Because if I don't, ain't nobody else here. You say wrong weight. Yeah, wrong weight, man. You know what I'm talking about? Wrong weight. I was just talking to my people that's out of state. Not Ken in the pen. Nah, you know what I'm talking about? My other partner that's out of state. You know what I'm talking about? I would normally give you his name, but you know what I'm talking about? It's finna be a little something I want to get in. But he was asking me a question about them, about what be going on and shit out here, man. You know what I'm talking about? It's just the wrong way. Yeah, actually, you know when you be in jail and you come across that, but they got some shit like, ride or die prisoner and shit. And a lot of times, a lot of niggas, see, that's really, one of the best places you could go if you in jail, man. The bitches that be on that ride or prisoner shit. Because you already know that them hoes have already... See, a lot of them bitches is weird, bro. A lot of them bitches be, they be wanting the nigga in jail because, like, they know that nigga is in jail. You know what I'm talking about? So there'll be a lot of bitches on that shit because they know where they nigga at. You get what I'm saying? So they feel like it just be them and they... I don't know, bro. It's just weird. The bitches be doing. But my partner was asking me something about a bitch in the wrong way. And this ain't what wrong weight is about. You know what I'm talking about? It helped the segment, you know what I'm talking about, but this ain't, the wrong way could go, wrong way is just in life, bruh, you know what I'm talking about? Cause hold on, before I even get in my story, what's good with the people, man? Because, before I even get in the bruh, man, just wrong way. I know we living in a motherfucking world where you think somebody else gonna do something for you. You just waiting. You know your people gonna get you a jug. You know what I'm talking about? This might be your best friend right now. He finna take off, and you just know once he get there, man. Listen, bro. Waiting around for somebody else to do something for you, bro. The world might be over. You know what I'm talking about? By the time you get that shit you was waiting on, bro, it might not be no more world for you. You get what I'm saying, bro? That's always a bad tactic, folks. Don't never put, and I used to tell my daughter this all the time, man. Try not to put yourself in a motherfucking situation where you're going to have to depend on somebody else, man, because they're going to let you down, folks. I ain't bullshitting with you. Even me and your mama. Don't put yourself in no situation, man. You know what I'm talking about? Don't be fucking around out here, man, and you did something, need one of them high ass bills, and it might not be good for pops right now. You know what I'm talking about? I just can't put my hands on 20, you know what I'm talking about, 30,000 real quick. You know what I'm talking about? You gonna have to sit up in that motherfucker for a minute, baby girl. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna come get you. You just gonna have to sit for a minute. You know what I'm talking about? I'm gonna come get you though. You ain't gotta worry about that. Pops got you. But you get what I'm saying. So my man came across the prisoner dot bitch or whatever, you know what I'm talking about? And you know, like a lot of that shit, it starts off good because the bitch be trying to reel you in. You know what I'm talking about? So when you first start that shit, man, the bitch might be trying to show her worth or whatever, right? But a lot of times the bitch might do that to try to get you locked in. Long story short, man, even talking to the broad or whatever, then out of nowhere, the bitch start acting funny, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't. But this is what he said, you know what I'm talking about? He just said the bitch start acting funny, the conversations got funny and all that. And I don't know, I ain't even tell him this, you know what I'm talking about? But you know if a bitch is on ride or die prisoner, bro, like, it's a chance that you ain't the only person talking to that bitch. That's the first thing. I ain't even say that, though. They say, bro, why you didn't say that? Because when a nigga in jail, I don't be trying to put another worry inside their head. You get what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing for a nigga to look out for. So when niggas be in jail, man, I don't really come with that conversation that's gonna have a nigga stressing when you get off the phone. I be trying to tell jokes and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Talk about that fat face bitch and them bitches that be tucking their stomach inside them tights and shit. I be trying to get a laugh out of my niggas knowing the situation that they in, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But I also did tell him, listen, man, when you in jail, bro, you don't have time to be stressing. You know what I'm talking about? Especially on a bitch you did not know before you went to jail. You know what I'm talking about? You damn sure ain't got no time to be stressing on no, you just met a bitch and now it's just to do added on stress. It don't be time for that shit, right? So he was basically saying how the bitch start playing leverage games and shit. You know what I'm talking about? How the bitch start playing leverage games and all that shit. Now my partner also had something else going on. So it all came with the you know what I'm talking about, with the, I ain't gonna even get into all that. But a situation arose and Brett don't really wanna fuck with it like that. You know what I'm talking about? And I guess the bitch either sent some or she trying to, you know how a bitch will try to hold something for leverage. You know, a bitch will try to hold some leverage over your head so y'all can get married and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Marry me now. You know what I'm talking about? A bitch has always got some kind of leverage or something. Bitch always got some other kind of. Bitch always got something going on, man. Other than what's just going on. Bitch just got to be difficult some kind of way. You feel me? Uncooperative some kind of way. So then the bitch hold up on him. You know what I'm talking about? So all the packages and all that shit kind of came to a standstill. You know what I'm talking about? That shit kind of came to a standstill. But see, out here, man, they don't have trailer visits. You get what I'm saying? They don't. So if you in jail, it don't make no sense. You know what I'm talking about? It don't make no sense to marry no bitch in jail out here, bro, because you don't even get, I mean, I ain't gonna say it like that. If you, you know what I'm talking about? You wanna walk in holy matrimony, go do your thing, bro. But I'm talking about, you know, back home, a nigga been married, you know what I'm talking about? Nigga been married anybody just to get a motherfucking them trailer visits and shit. You get what I'm saying? So out here, there's no incentive for you to get married. You know what I'm talking about? I'm just gonna leave it at that. If you in jail. But so he was asking me my opinion. And I told him, man, like, I ain't never really been in that exact situation, man. Then I just went to the closest situation I was into like that. And I told him what I did, man. And I wouldn't advise nobody to do what I did, you know what I'm talking about? I told him, man, because when I was in some shit like that, man, I was lying like a motherfucker. You know what I'm talking about? I lied. You know what I'm talking about? I was lying like a motherfucker when that shit happened to me like that. That's all I could tell a nigga. I don't know, man. And my results wasn't cool. They ended up cool years later, but like, hell no, my results wasn't cool. Nigga, I was on some bullshit. You know what I'm talking about? The wrong weight Wednesday, man. Long story short, it's like, man, you already in a stressful situation, bruh. And people don't understand this when you be the one in jail. I know this. You know what I'm talking about? Because when you the one in jail, bruh, you'll be surprised how many people use that as leverage. You know what I'm talking about? Especially if you got one of these childish bitches. You'll be surprised how many motherfuckers use that shit as leverage. You know what I'm talking about? So the bitch be more of a motherfucking a hazard than she do a help, nigga. You know what I'm talking about, bro? Because the bitch don't do nothing but stress you out your whole time. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. So I didn't really have no advice for my man, but I just dropped the bar like, bruh, a nigga don't need no more headaches on a life sentence. That's all I said. When a nigga trying to get back and shit, man, nigga don't need no and out here, bro, you gotta like sometimes you gotta get back off a pardon, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta write the governor and shit. They actually send some shit every I think it come like every 5 years if you got life. Cause they normally just give you parole on life, but if you got life without or some shit out here, bro, you gotta get a pardon from the governor or some shit like that, right? So I just dropped it on him like that, bro. A motherfucker that's got other shit going on, bro. Your life, bro, you don't really need no other headaches when you trying to pay attention to getting back. You don't. And I also told him, man, because we our own sensei, bro. Only you the one that can gauge your situation. So you gotta ask that shit, is it niggas, that shit helping you? Is it more of a help or is it more of a headache? You know what I'm talking about? Wrong weight. You know what I'm talking about? But me personally, and I didn't tell him this, I don't like that leverage shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? That's the signs of pure immatures. Immature at its best. All that leverage shit I'll do this if you, all that shit right there, bro, that's signs of immature at its best. It is, because if somebody fuck with you, they just fuck with you, bro. But that just gets me into the wrong weight, bro. And a lot of us being involved in the wrong weight, bro. Because a lot of us are mentally and physically lazy. I ain't bullshitting with you. I'm not. A lot of us are physically and mentally lazy, bro. So we don't really be wanting to do shit. And if we have to do anything more than what we expected to do, we will sit there and act like that shit weighs 1,000 pounds. Wrong weight. You know what I'm talking about? You're wrong weight. And just as a person, nigga, you can't put yourself in too many situations in this life, big situations where the existence of you depends on somebody else, nigga. Like your jackpot depends on anything else but you. You can't put yourself in too many positions, bruh. There's something like I don't think people reel you in like that, bruh. People will reel your ass in just like that. They will get your ass to where you need them. I done seen motherfuckers do this with dope. Where like, that's why I ain't never like got fronted dope. It was a good chance if you fronted me some dope, you wouldn't even get paid back. Yeah, I ain't bullshitting with you. You know what I'm talking about? It was a good chance you ever fronted me some dope. You ain't even get paid back. You know what I'm talking about? I said, bro, I thought you keep the. This is when I was a youngster, bro. This is before I knew. See, that's how I start finding shit out. This is before I knew it's better to keep your name clean than not giving the nigga his money back. You know what I'm talking about? Because you only could do that shit once or twice before the word passed through, bro. You not a good, you just don't do good business. And you don't never want that on your name. Side note real quick. And that's what's so fucked up about this world right here, bro. Because we living in a day to where you won't even try to make that shit up. You won't even try to make up for your mistake. Like, you'll know you wrong as all outdoors, bro. And you won't even try to make up for your mistake. You just be like, oh, well, so what? You know what I'm talking about? That shit crazy as a motherfucker. But just wrong way, bro. You cannot put yourself in many positions in this life, bro, where you gonna need somebody, where it's gonna depend on somebody else, whether you get out that hole or not. Don't do that, bro. Even if you, nigga, keep a shovel, nigga. Even if you dig yourself in a hole, nigga, keep a shovel, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? So you can either go further in that hole, nigga, or you can find out, you can stick that motherfucker in the mud and pull yourself up or something, bro. You know what I'm talking about? But, yeah, in life, period, bro, we leave too much shit that has to deal with us to other people. Just the wrong way, bro. We be waiting on handouts, and I ain't even talking about this computer or nothing. I'm gonna throw that in there real quick, just like that virtual begging and all this shit. But this shit ain't really got nothing to do with this computer, bro. It's just in life, nigga. You are responsible for yourself, folks. You are. And if you ain't never listened to nothing I said, bro, don't get in a habit of putting your motherfucking self in positions and situations that you gonna need somebody else to come get you out of, bro. You see the way the people is now, bro. Man, listen, bro. I done been in so many, nigga. Have you ever been just fighting for your life, nigga, and it was time for your bail, and the motherfucker, man, I done had the most scandalous shit happen to me, bro. I have overcame the most rottenest people in life. You know what I'm talking about? I've just overcome that shit, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I did, bro. I didn't, you know how they say when in Rome, do like the Romans? I didn't succumb to that shit. I adjusted to that shit. You know what I'm talking about? That's why it's good to have a few game plans, bro. That's why it's good just to have some game. If you got some game, bro, you'll be able to make a plan when it ain't even no plan. You know what I'm talking about? You'll be able to make an adjustment on the fly, folks. Wrong weight Wednesday. And a lot of us embark on that. We embark on the wrong weight. That brings me back to my nigga, man. That shit just popped up in my head on the wrong weight. And this is the type of shit I'm talking about. I got a nigga that can rap hella good, right? That nigga rap hella good. His only problem is, like, my favorite rapper is Scarface. You know what I'm talking about? And you could put me on a song with Scarface and I'll tear his ass up. You know what I'm talking about? Not tearing him up, but I'll be able to hang with him. You get what I'm saying? My nigga, I like Jay-Z too, bro. In my top three, Jay-Z third. It is. Jay-Z third. You know what I'm talking about? In my top three. You know what I'm talking about? It used to be, my top three used to be Eminem, Scarface, and Jay-Z. Now it's me, Scarface, and Jay-Z. You know what I'm talking about? I guess Eminem in my top five if I was to have one. I can tell you I'm top five dead or alive. You know what I'm talking about? But I had a partner to rap, man. And my nigga loved Jay-Z, man. And the problem was he would defer to Jay-Z. You know what I'm talking about? He would act like Jay-Z was bigger than him. But anyway, he had another cousin that was really tied in. You know what I'm talking about? My nigga really tied in. You know what I'm talking about? So instead of my nigga just doing his own thing with his own talent, do you get what I'm saying? My nigga would sit around there because his cousin was this big old. or his cousin really wouldn't know. You know what I'm talking about? But to him, he was a big old, big old. You get what I'm saying? His cousin was tied in, but to him, he was a big old, big old. So his problem was he kept following in behind his cousin, bruh, instead of just taking his talent and being his own person, nigga, and saying, fuck this shit. Because if he had opened his eyes, he would have realized that his cousin realized a long time ago that my nigga was harder than his cousin. You know what I'm talking about? And a lot of times when you harder than niggas, or niggas, they feel like you harder than them, or they, because I keep telling you, bruh, niggas can see your potential. Believe that. So his cousin Ben peeped that shit a long time ago that if he put him on, he might be bigger than him. You know what I'm talking about? So his cousin he kept that nigga in the background, bruh. Wrong weight Wednesday. And just let that be a lesson to you, man. You can't never be out here running up behind another nigga waiting on your chance, bruh. I told you I got a video called Take Your Turn, bruh. Take turns, however I put that shit, bruh. You gotta take your turn, bruh. When you take your turn, you gotta take your turn. You know what I'm talking about? You can't care what a motherfucker say about you taking your turn, bruh. Because when everybody take their turn, bruh, do you think they give a fuck about what you think about when they turn on them? They don't, bruh. That's why when you see motherfuckers get money, they change, and that's why you see motherfuckers come up with these elaborate plots and all this old shit. They trying to take their turn, bruh. And when they did that, do you think they give a fuck what you think about it? They don't. But your turn to come and you'll let everybody else have a motherfucking opinion on what you should do with your turn. You'll give somebody else 2 turns. You know what I'm talking about? You'll let them have your turn. Or dictate it. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all can kiss my ass. Fuck y'all. That's why if you knew like I knew, nigga, you'll just do you, nigga. You know what I'm talking about? You'll just to do you, nigga, till you becomes profitable. You know what I'm talking about? Because that's the thing we don't, we be playing with on this wrong way. We do a lot of shit that might cause attention, bro. We don't be doing nothing to get the money, though. We don't. We got a hell of plans, bro, to get attention. We don't be having one major plan to get no dough, though. We don't really be coming up with no plans. We don't be chasing no pecans, bro. We be chasing attention. You know what I'm talking about? That's why we get more attention than we get money. Don't say I ain't never told you nothing. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. Nephew, sis, old man, old lady. You know what I'm talking about? Don't say I ain't never told you nothing, nigga. On some real shit, but the wrong way, man. And I'm finna get on up out of here. Cause I got things to do this morning. You know what I'm talking about? Breath feel good, just worked out and shit. I just feel good, nigga. And like this life is always gonna be short, bro, because you can't live forever. You know what I'm talking about? But we waste so many years not really understanding ourselves, folks. I've been understood myself. I just didn't have all my worldly sense, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I used to be stuck in a mindset where I ain't gonna say so much man, I was just stuck in a mindset that kept sending me to the penitentiary, whatever it was, bro. You know what I'm talking about? Because before I was even doing all the funking and I was just selling dope, bro. You know what I'm talking about? I was still going to jail hella much. So I can't even pinpoint it, nigga. I could just tell you however I was thinking at the time, that shit, I thought myself into jail. You know what I'm talking about? I thought myself into the penitentiary. So however the fuck I was thinking, I can't even pinpoint it. But whatever the fuck I was doing, bro, it wasn't right. Nigga, you know what I'm talking about? Because the results I got wasn't right. You know what I'm talking about? So, like, the sooner you understand shit, bruh, the better it's gonna be for you. Because once you understand shit, bruh, you can make a plan from that point. Like once I understood how to stop going to jail, bruh, I stopped going to jail, bruh. You get what I'm saying? I stopped putting myself in fucked up situations. You know what I'm talking about? I became more aware of how to avoid shit. You know what I'm talking about? I became more aware about, like, I'm responsible for myself. You know what I'm talking about? So, I just need to just make better decisions, period, bro. With my time, period. With the shit I do. You know what I'm talking about? I start realizing nigga, I could have more fun inside my house than I could have at the club. I start realizing I could go have more fun on the top floor in the suite than I could have in the club. You know what I'm talking about? I just start realizing, I start understanding me more. You know what I'm talking about? And it really wasn't about nobody else. It ain't never really been about nobody else with me. Maybe somebody I was fucking with or something. But other than that, I ain't never really, it was fuck y'all from the jump. Y'all know that. But, you know what I'm talking about? Just the wrong weight, man. I done participated in a few of the motherfuckers, bruh. I done been a hella wrong weights in my life, nigga. And one of them is, bruh, the wrong weight is damn near waiting for somebody to be you. Waiting for somebody to keep the game even like you. You know what I mean? Once you understand, like, damn near ain't nobody else gonna do what you would do. You know what I'm talking about? The wrong way. Because you'll be sitting around waiting for a motherfucker to keep it real that ain't never intended on doing so. You know what I'm talking about? I ain't bullshitting with you. The wrong way. I've been involved in hell of the motherfuckers in my life, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? And the wrong weight just gonna, nigga, you just gonna end up, I ain't gonna say wasting your time, because you might have learned something from that shit. So that's what I wanted to tell y'all too. I'm glad I said that. Like, you know, motherfucker be talking about you wasting motherfucker time and all that. The only time your time gonna be wasted if you didn't learn nothing from that shit. That's the only time your time gonna be wasted. And if you didn't learn nothing from the shit that whatever you trying to accuse wasted your time, you was just playing anyway. And we good for that. You know what I'm talking about? That's why we run around and watch everybody else. I ain't bullshitting with you. The wrong way. You watching the motherfucker waiting for him to fall off. You watching the motherfucker waiting for him to get a divorce. You watching the motherfucker waiting for him. You just waiting. You know what I'm talking about? Just waiting. You know, you niggas some straight out of comic book, bruh. Straight out of comic book, man. But the wrong way. And I'm finna get on up out of here. Wrong way Wednesday it is, bruh. Try not to put yourself in some situations in life, bruh, where you need the next motherfucker to assist you, bruh. That's the wrong way. Waiting for a motherfucker to do something for you, that's the wrong weight, bruh. Now, a motherfucker might even told you, bruh. It's just like a nigga telling you they finna send you $50. Instead of you just waiting on the nigga to send you $50, you just took the nigga word. You know what I'm talking about? And then you went and got $50 worth of shit on credit waiting for this nigga to send you $50. Then you realize this nigga never had intended on sending you $50. Now you done put yourself in a $50 debt. Wrong weight Wednesday. Wrong weight Wednesday, man. You try not to get involved in them. You might already been involved in a few. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta realize who you is. You gotta realize what you'll do, and you gotta realize what you up against. And all that shit is your responsibility. You know what I'm talking about? You gotta realize what you up against, bro. Just wrong weight. You know what I'm talking about? Because like that's just like say you waiting on somebody to keep it real, nigga. Like you do you realize that's a waste of time, bro? All the fuck you gonna be ever that all you're going to ever be able to control is how real you keep it, bro. It don't matter what you think. It don't matter what you don't get. It don't matter none of that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Don't none of that shit matter, bruh. It really don't, bruh. The only thing that you will ever be in control of is how real you keep it. Look, you got some motherfuckers on this earth right now that could probably tell you, I swear to God, I done did them wrong or just something, bruh. Listen, man. I got a 20-to-1 ratio. They say, what's a 20-to-1 ratio? Listen, man, because you can keep it real with a motherfucker, bruh, and they'll still find some kind of way where you didn't. Like, you could have kept the game as even as the game can be even, bruh. You could have did shit that ain't nobody else did, and somehow you still gonna be wrong. I ain't bullshitting with you, folks. I've been watching this shit my whole life, bruh. You know what I'm talking about? But bro got a 20-to-1 ratio. They say, what's that, bro? For every one motherfucker that'll tell you, for every one motherfucker tell you that bro ain't something, I got 20 motherfuckers that refute that. You know what I'm talking about? I got 20 motherfuckers that didn't have that experience. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't even got to be there. You could just go find one motherfucker that got something to say, and then you could go find 20 motherfuckers on your own. I don't gotta coerce nobody, bro. I'm etched in stone. What I did is just what I did. You know what I'm talking about? That's why I be real observant. You know what I'm talking about what I do. You know what I'm talking about? On some real shit. Wrong way Wednesday. You know what I'm talking about? But we have a habit in this day and age to I guess that's the moral of this motherfucking story. We got a motherfucking problem in this day and age to where we like to put labels on people and shit. You get what I'm saying? So we like to come up here and reenact the situation, not from how the situation really happened, but how we seen the situation happen. It don't really be what really happened. It just be the way you perceived what happened. You get what I'm saying? So wrong way. So now motherfucker could just come with their own game. Motherfucker just come with anything, bruh. You could have came and fed a motherfucker or some shit like that, bruh. And the motherfucker say you bought him the wrong shit. It's just anything, bruh. You just concentrate on keeping it, you just concentrate, bruh, on keeping the game even. You feel what I'm saying, man? And don't get no motherfucking habit out here putting yourself in no position or situation, folks, where you gonna need the next motherfucker to get you out of, bruh. Cause it ain't no telling when, man, you don't want life and death to be dependent on somebody else, bruh. If they came here right now, man, and they said, man, look, you either answer this motherfucking question or you finna get knocked down, but they don't ask you the question. It's up to another motherfucker to know some shit. You know what I'm talking about? The question was about Transformers or something, nigga. You know every answer on that motherfucker right there, nigga. Then they ask a nigga who didn't even watch cartoons. You know what I'm talking about? It's like that. Don't put yourself in no situation like that, bro. Where they gonna they gotta ask somebody else the question. Depends on your motherfucking you know what I'm talking about. Don't do it, man. Wrong way Wednesday. And I said this because this is gonna be the moral to this story right here, man. Because the way we is nowadays, we lazy. So a lot of us, we put ourselves in the wrong way category. Because we so lazy, we don't want to do nothing. So we put all our hopes into other shit. You know what I'm talking about? That doesn't require us. That don't require us to do anything, to work hard. You get what I'm saying? So we lazy mentally and physically, bro. I ain't bullshitting with you. So we be trying to do less and get the most. You get what I'm saying? And there ain't nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm talking about? If you really putting in work. If you can find a way to work less and get the most, that's good, bro. But what I'm talking about, like, you really don't want to do nothing, so you just want to sit around, but you want the rewards or something. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? Shout out Lenny Ball. They say, why you shout out Lenny Ball? Lenny Ball good for, we'll be sitting right there working, man. Next thing you know, Lenny Ball will be here with a tall can talking about how hard we working. Shout out my nigga Lenny Ball, man. Love that nigga to death. You know what I'm talking about? Wrong way though, Wednesday. And I'm finna get on up out of here, man. I'm telling you, I've been here too long already. But yeah, man. And that's just the moral to this motherfucker right here, folks. Because people gonna talk, people gonna do all that shit, man. Fuck all that shit. You pay attention to you. You get what I'm saying, bro? Don't put yourself in a situation that somebody else gonna have to come get you out of. Don't put yourself in no position. Or try not to, you know what I'm talking about? Sometimes it's hard. Try not to put yourself in any situation or any position that's gonna depend on somebody else whether you get up out that motherfucker or not, bro. Don't do that shit, bro. You know how many times I done had money to bail out, bro, and I couldn't even get motherfuckers to come put their name on that shit? You know how many times, bro, I had people, nigga, I had people had to call these people from other states and shit, bro. You get what I'm saying? Cause motherfuckers right around you, they ain't gonna come put their name on there. Now, is that because they don't want to be responsible for you, or is that because they don't really want you out of jail? These things that are run through your head when you the one that's trying to bail out. You know what I'm talking about? And you gotta think about this one. I didn't need no money. It ain't like I needed you to give me some money to bail out. I just needed you to come sign these papers. You get what I'm saying? So it like all I needed the motherfucker to do was sign some papers. So even when you don't need nothing for somebody, man, the motherfucker will use anything they could use for leverage. I told you, bro. A childish motherfucker will try to control the crowd. When they can't control the crowd, they gonna take the one thing they own and try to control the crowd, bro. You get what I'm saying? So when I ain't need no money or nothing to just come down to a motherfucker signing their name. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm talking about? Motherfuckers will use leverage on you. That's why it's not good needing people to do shit. Cause you might think somebody will do some shit, bro. Man, it ain't nothing worse than thinking somebody gonna do some shit and get in a situation and find out them people who ain't gonna do that shit. Well, what do I know? Only you can prevent forest fires, man. It was all right there if you don't remember nothing else, man. Always remember, it don't cost nothing just to show a little bit of that love.